Compared to wizards, sorcerers are easier to play with as they do not need to decide which spell to prepare. The downside of which is that they have fewer spells that they can cast as sorcerers because they cannot learn spell through scrolls. They only learn spell as they level up. Hello guys, Genuine Gaming here, and here is a beginner's guide to the sorcerer class. Role: sorcerers are scions of innately magical bloodlines, the chosen deities, the spawn of monsters, pawns of fate and destiny, or simply flukes of fickle magic. They look within themselves for arcane prowess and draw forth might few mortals can imagine. They have high will saves but low on both fortitude and reflex saves. They are given 2 skill points per level, and their class skills are Knowledge Arcana, Persuasion, and Use Magic Device. Their primary stat would be Charisma for more effective arcane spells. However, I would suggest to put on some points on Dexterity for an improved AC and Constitution for better hit points. Progression: sorcerers are proficient with all simple weapons. They are not proficient with any type of armor or shield. Armor or shield interferes with the sorcerer's gesture, which can cause her spells to fail. The main class feature of the sorcerer are Sorcerer Bonus Feat. At such opportunity, a sorcerer can choose a meta magic feat, spell focus feat, or any other spellcaster feat. Bloodline: the very source of the sorcerer's power. The bloodline grants the sorcerer bonus feats and spells. Sometimes this source reflects a distant blood relationship to a powerful being, or is due to an extreme event involving such a creature somewhere in his family's past. Archetypes: cross-blooded. These sorcerers have powers of 2 distinct heritages. In most cases, sorcerers with this bloodline are the offspring of 2 sorcerers from different ancestries. But occasionally, a cross-blood sorcerer arises from the conjunction of other powers. They could choose an additional bloodline as a secondary bloodline. She receives only bonus class skill and bonus spell from this bloodline. In exchange for the additional bloodline, the number of spells they can choose per level is reduced. Imperial Sorcerer: these sorcerers derive their powers from insight rather than force of personality. Their power comes from their wisdom rather than from their charisma. This would make wisdom as their primary stat. However, they are limited only to having Imperial bloodline for their bloodline. Nine-tailed Heir: these sorcerers are kitsunes with multiple tails. Fewer than 1 kitsune in every 1,000 has this potential, and those that have are blessed by their race's deific matron. These kitsune gain magical tail at 3rd level and every 2 levels thereafter as a bonus feat. However, they do not gain additional spells derived from their bloodlines. Overwhelming Mage: these sorcerers strive to improve the sheer capacity of their powers. At 1st level, they gain Overwhelming Penetration. They gain +1 bonus on all caster level checks made to overcome a target's spell resistance. This bonus increases by 1 for every 6 levels thereafter. Then at 6th level, they gain Overwhelming Spells. They gain an ability to sacrifice a spell slot of 3rd level of higher to increase the saving throw TC of the next spell he casts during next 2 rounds, equal to 1/3 of the sacrificed spell level. However, they do not learn additional spells derived from bloodline. Sage Sorcerer: these sorcerers' magic come from the knowledge and traditions that your bloodline accumulated through the generations, not just from force of personality. They use their intelligence rather than charisma to determine the power of their spells. They are restricted to the arcane bloodline of their bloodline. Seeker: these sorcerers are known for their obsession when searching ancient texts and obscure ruins for any clues they can find about their heritage and histories. They have the Seeker's trap finding ability, which adds half of their sorcerer level on trickery checks. They also gain the Seeker bonus feat instead of the basic sorcerer bonus feat. The Seeker bonus feat has more choices compared to the sorcerer bonus feat. Sylvan Sorcerer: these sorcerers have closer ties with nature. These sorcerers gain an animal companion, however, they are limited to the Sylvan bloodline for their bloodline. Conclusion. Sorcerers excel at casting a selection of favored spells frequently, making them powerful mages. Their bloodlines also grant them additional abilities, assuring that no two sorcerers are ever quite alike. Compared to wizards, sorcerers are easier to play with as they do not need to decide which spell to prepare. The downside of which is that they have fewer spells that they can cast as sorcerers because they cannot learn spell through scrolls. They only learn spell as they level up. As regards to the archetype, all archetypes are viable as it all depends on how you build them. But if you don't mind what kind of bloodline you have, I would suggest to pick Sylvan Sorcerer as this class has an accompanying animal companion with them. So that's it about guys. I hope you find the video helpful. Do not forget to leave a like to let me know. And if you want more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous video, subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Ciao!